We have won many battles, but are still losing the war on all fronts. Our greatest mistake was mercy. When we took Amon Lanc, we took our victory for granted and revelled in our glory, whilst we should have continued marching into Mirkwood, slaughtering every goblin along the way. When we took Mount Gundabad, we should have executed every snow orc, not just the men, but the women and the children. Now the mountain has fallen into the hands of the Iron Crown, and the snow orcs continue to raid our lands. We will not repeat these mistakes. This war will only end with the utter destruction of all our foes. Or, like the very Anduin itself, we will flood our enemies in the blood of our fallen warriors. Greetings, my friends, and welcome back to our ANDUIN VALE campaign in 3rd Age Total War Divide and Conquer version 5. Now, in the last episode, we ran into some trouble, because this campaign, all in all, it's not really going that well. ANDUIN VALE has always been a difficult campaign, because you're surrounded by enemies on all sides. And as discussed time and time again, version 5 has nerfed the Anduin Vale somewhat, at least in the early game, because you need to make a choice on whether you go Eotheod, Beorning, or Woodman, which kind of neuters your recruitment process, because you can only get one barrack type per settlement. We've been kind of struggling with that, having a hard time getting troops, even if our economy could support some larger armies. And at the same time, at least I feel like, but according to some people hasn't really changed, I feel like the AI has been just even more spammy and even more cheating than they have been before. For those of you who don't know, the AI gets a bunch of bonuses. I think the main one is that they can't have negative income. I think they get 500 gold, I might be wrong on that, every turn, regardless of their upkeep costs, for example. They got a bunch of other bonuses as well, which effectively means that the AI has about, in this case Gundabad, has about 1/3 of our amount of settlements, and not the richest settlements. They're not bad settlements, but they're not crazy settlements. They're not Khazad-dûm. So they've got about 1/3 of our settlements, but they can produce about double to 3 times the amount of troops, and significantly better troops than what we can get our hands on, like snow trolls, for example. So yeah, that is kind of annoying. Getting a bit frustrated in this campaign. I'm not bowing out or anything like that, but I will kind of already explain to you guys. I work a full-time job, I do the YouTube stuff on the side, it's a hobby. If I'm not having fun with it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do stuff that I don't enjoy in my free time. I don't have enough free time for that. I'm still having fun right now, but, you know, if I would, example, lose everything up north here and I have to pretty much start all over again, rebuilding, I'm not gonna do that. Like, that's just way too frustrating. I enjoy a good challenge, but I also don't have the patience to get too frustrated. But, I've come up with somewhat of a plan. I've read all your comments. There was a lot of great feedback in there, a lot of great pointers. Some people, saying stuff I could have done better in the past. I'm saying stuff I could, watch out for in the future. I've sort of grouped all that together in my brain, and here's the Grand Izzy Anduin Vale Furry Restoration Project. I'm sure that's a nice acronym, but I can't remember what I just spewed out. Anyway, the plan is as follows. In Divide and Conquer, there is no peace. There is no ceasefire. If you go to war with a faction, that war only ends with the utter and complete destruction of either you or the enemy faction. What I'm trying to say is, we're fighting Angmar, we're fighting Gundabad, we're fighting Dol Guldur. That situation will not get any better until we eliminate 1, 2, or even 3 of all those factions. We need to finish off some factions. We need to start prioritizing the elimination of one faction as a whole. Instead of taking these fights back and forth, that's not doing anything. Effectively, we need to defend on 2 fronts, destroy 1 front entirely. Now, you might be wondering which front, and most of you will probably think Dol Guldur, because they're the weaker faction. Yes, true, but they have more settlements, and if I take all the Dol Guldur lands, so including the burnt lands, which I'll have to do to get rid of the faction, because remember, there is a random Dol Guldur general in the settlement. Where is it? There's a hidden settlement up here. basically to prevent Dol Guldur from getting regicided. We need to capture all their lands, and that will put us at odds with Mordor. Angmar is simply too powerful. There's no hope for us to get rid of Angmar. That's not going to happen. So, logically, we need to deal with Gundabad. They're not going to be easy. I don't need to count much on the dwarves, I guess, although they have reclaimed the Grey Foothills. But in the words of President Harry Truman, the buck stops here, and with here I mean this bridge. We're going to try to lure Gundabad on the bridge. We're going to try to eliminate all these armies, which is going to be ridiculously difficult. And we're going to take Dane's Halls, we're going to take Burzakul, we're going to take Onazenar, and that's only 3 settlements, and that should be the end of Gundabad. That will leave us a bit weaker against Angmar, so be it. They can take Yellowstone, it doesn't matter. As long as we can utterly destroy Gundabad, that's a huge burden off our shoulders, and we don't have to worry about 2 fronts. Now, what does that mean in practice? Will I be moving troops from Amon Lanc to the north? No, I will keep these troops in the south. Might even try to do some attacks with them, but every new unit I train, every coin I spend, even these guys, I'll already send them north. They will go to the north. There will be no reinforcements, unless the ones we train there itself, coming in to defend the south. All troops will go to the north, because that is where we bloody need them. Alright, I think that's my monologue done. So what do we do now? That's the question, and something I don't have an answer to. Well, we'll train whatever possible. This expedition, I think I'm gonna cancel it. I don't know, I could try and wait for them to attack me. It's not gonna do much. The best case scenario, I take Movatarth and give it to the elves. Nah, I need these troops back home. Plop most of them in Grimbjorn's Hollow, but I can probably send some to go help in the north. I do want to defend on this bridge, but I'm a little bit scared with both these armies. They could attack me both in the same turn. So I think I'll camp Gleoburg out. I'll move 1 unit away so I get 2 of the Westron defenders because I've got an armory here, which gives me 2 units. But if you don't have enough slots, 1, 2, then they won't spawn. So there we go, that's why I moved that unit. So I'll wait just a little bit until we get reinforcements and then I'll try to attack. If in the meantime they attack Gleoburg, that's fine. In fact, I would welcome that. Besides that, I don't think there's anything else I want to do. And I think I'm going to chill at Amon Lanc as well with Grimbjorn. Might try to take Akhnotjon if there's an opening for it. We'll keep an eye on it with our spies. But effectively, all my money and resources will now be spent on the north. And I might regret that. But that's part of the game. That's part of the fun. It is called Divide and Conquer. And typically I'm the one dividing and conquering. But in this case, it's the AI that's dividing and conquering. And the amount of bonuses that the AI get wouldn't even bother me nearly as much if the AI wasn't so hellbent on screwing you, the player, over. Enemy AI will always prioritize screwing over the player, and friendly AI, they don't do jack shit. Like, you've seen how helpful our friends have been. The elves, they haven't really done anything. The dwarves have been incredibly passive. And it's something I've read in a lot of comments from people who've played version 5, and that's been a problem with DAC and even Medieval 2 as a whole for a while now, that AI just don't really, like, they're just annoying and unpredictable. Okay, so those 2 big armies are gone. Are they moving south? They are moving south. Okay, that's not bad. They'll take a couple turns to get to Beorn's Hall. In the meantime, I can take Wrakyaburg. 2 units. Or I could try and sneak past and take Burzakul. But I know there's a mission to take Wrakyaburg, and it'll give me one of the best units currently available, which should, emphasis on should, be one of those bear warriors. Question is, can I take Wrakyaburg and not regret it? How far can you walk? I'm almost inclined to let him walk 1 turn further, because then I can take Wrakyaburg and move out before he comes back. Maybe even try and take Dane's Halls. So we'll wait a bit, I can be patient. I can be patient. I know I've been spending a lot of turns doing nothing, and it's been costing me in terms of upkeep. But I really cannot afford to make any mistakes just because I don't have that many troops, and troops are kind of hard for me to get by. Why am I getting a farm? I need... Oh, wait, Izzy, pay attention. Maethelburg doesn't need a port. Maethelburg needs a blacksmith so we can upgrade the barracks. Grimbjorn's Hollow needs a blacksmith so we can upgrade the barracks. Be smart, Izzy, be smart. Already getting the muster grants here. Good, good, good. Alright, let him chase us. It's fine. He can't reach me.
No fool, send your emissary
calm
to
down,
me.
calm down. So they're going for Amon Lanc. That's fine. Oh,
Your orders, my lord.
Let's get the best troops in there. How many more slots? 2 slots? Can I do a merge? Yeah, that frees up 1 unit. I want to keep the elves. I'll pull in the archers. You guys can try to get out, but maybe you can go into hiding. There we go. Now we're moving to Roscoe. This is a pretty good army. See, I should effectively be taking down all these 3 armies, but I can't be bothered doing these small scale battles. It's just annoying. Alright, let's check for units. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Yes. I'll even get the Failsman. Yes. Okay. So they will move 1 turn, hopefully, closer to Beorn's Hall. I snag Wrakyaburg. Snag? Snag? Snag Wrakyaburg from under the big snowy noses. I guess they're doing cocaine, I don't know. And then possibly take Dane's Hall. Well, I could actually go for a pretty, like, bomb rush attack. But they'll take back Wrakyaburg. It's a bit of a mess, but maybe I want them to besiege Beorn's Hall. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. I'm playing like 4D chess, and I only have checkers, which is... Alright, they're moving an army towards Yolstom, and it's a small army. I could possibly send like 1 or 2 archers from Gleoburg. The thing is, Angmar is quite well armoured for the most part, so archers aren't that good. Okay, they're moving everything they got towards Beorn's Hall, which is perfect, because now they are 1 turn too far away from Wrakyaburg, which means I can snag it up from behind them. Get these guys, they only take 1 turn to get. Let's do the construction first. Standing stones in Roscoe, good. Do I need to upgrade it? No, I don't. Can I retrain? Yes, I can. The Woodman Camp, Eothiad, or Beoning? I think I need more Beoning, just because good infantry. I'm really lacking in good infantry. Pretty much everywhere. Alright, we're gonna move out and take Wrakyaburg. This is gonna be our comeback, boys. Do I want to pull out everyone? No, I don't think I do. I think I can win with that army, but I'm gonna send in an extra unit of archers. Actually, no, Failsman. I'm gonna bring in Fastred because he's got good archers. They're gonna take Wrakyaburg. Captain Zagur. They got 2 defenders, Black Shield Warriors, Snoke Scouts. Shouldn't be too difficult. And that should hopefully give us an extra unit that is worth our time. Alright, boys. Hopefully this is the start of the turnaround. Let's go. Attack! Ah, good. We immediately spawn on the good side. I can climb up the hill and just shoot those bastards. Let's see. The only thing I'm scared of are the Snoke Scouts, but if I send in Fastred and they prioritize him, then that's fine. Horses I'll have on the flank. And then I'll just split the infantry. But the infantry... don't think they'll be doing too much, at least it's not part of the plan. The plan is very much to shoot the Snoke scum. Alright. Fastred. Probably one of the few custom generals that hasn't died yet. Galu might have left YouTube, but his spirit very much lives on in me, if I can go as bold and to claim that. Actions speak louder than the words, of course, so let's go kill Fastred, eh? It fills my heart with joy to see you all enjoying the campaign, though. It seems some people... I don't want to say get off, because that sounds a bit naughty, but do extra enjoy me getting my ass whooped a bit. I guess I've gone a bit soft. I've gone a bit too used to having easy campaigns and just, you know, having a bit of a hard time sometimes early game. That positioning is terrible. Surely you can get closer to the edge. Come on, lads. No, what are you doing? Oh, this positioning is terrible. Alright, whatever. I just need to keep some of you guys alive. Orc defenders. Let's maybe move one of the cav to that flank. Just so we have cav everywhere. Okay. Let's get ready for the flank. Alright. The angle's not great, but they are dying, so I guess can't argue with that. Okay. Ready to fight. If I want to take down Angmar, I need a lot more of these Bjorning Axemen. They're the ones that deal the heavy damage to them. These guys as well, armor piercing boys. Okay, they're coming in. Our positioning is good though. They're just one unit of Black Shield Warriors. Alright, not ideal. I wanted them to be the anvil, but that's okay. Oh, shice. They're coming in. Pardon my German. I didn't expect them to go after my archers, but that's okay. Pull them back. Run, 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 come on.
If we continue like this,
we will continue like this. We will. I just need time. There we go. Will the lands of my people fall into enemy hands? Yes, quality speech. Very applicable. No, run, you veiled trash. Good, good. Oh, they broke! Nice, good. Finally it works in my favor. In case you didn't know, the AI also gets bonuses on the battlefield, and one of them is higher morale. Which, it's not the biggest buff. It doesn't make that much of a difference most of the time. If a unit was going to rout, they'll rout most of the time, but sometimes it leads to situations where the AI just clings on for dear life and never really lets go. Oh, what are you doing, Smoke Scouts? Can you guys finish off these guys? Can you get rid of your last javelins, please? They're cleaning up most of these lads, which is great. But careful, I need you guys alive. Because taking Dane's Halls won't be easy. Remember, they got a big garrison out there. And we might try and trade that to the dwarves for an alliance. Not that it matters too much, but at least that'll make sure that the dwarves won't backstab me. That would be the absolute cherry on top, and I wouldn't even be surprised if they do. Okay, those guys are broken. These guys are broken. Make sure they don't get back to the town square. Oh, come on. How do you still have a javelin? The little cursor is still a javelin, but they've got no ammo. So there's like one guy holding on to this javelin. There we go. Charge! For Bjorn! Man's been gone for 20 turns. There we go, lads. See, how does that not lead to a rout? That archers for bloody sake. Come on.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Surely that will get you to rout.
Troops will lose their will to fight.
Archers sometimes have weirdly high morale. I don't really understand that always. I don't expect archers to have bad morale if they're in melee, because they're like, oh, we didn't train for this. But they typically have some of the better morale. Alright, and then these boys just yell. Come on, laddies! Finish them off. Wrakyaburg is mine, and hopefully I get a free regiment. And I want to enjoy this charge of bad warriors. If not, I'll be very, very mad. That was terrible, oh god. Alright. Part 1 of the Great Goblin Extermination Project was a resounding success. Hell yeah, brother. Let's occupy that. It doesn't matter. Why did I occupy that? Nah, whatever. Bad warriors, yes! Look at these burly boys. 11 attack, 8 charge, 21 defense. Inspired troops, armor piercing. They even get a bonus against elephants. What? Jeez. Okay. So they just like chop down an elephant's leg like it's a tree? Oh, I really want to see that. So Bjorn's Hall might get attacked, but I don't think it will because we no longer boarded it now that we've taken Wrakyaburg. These guys will chase me, but they can't actually reach me. I'll move these troops out immediately. I know, they'll be unhappy. I don't actually care. Actually, I can keep them happy with one unit.
Yes, my lord.
I'll leave behind like one unit in the next turn. Yellowstone will be fine.
Your orders, my lord.
Let us move all of these guys back for now, but let's retrain some of them. Armor upgrades and also just, you know, make them healthier. Okay. Anything else I need to be doing? So if these guys pull back, I will maybe chase them off. But I need more troops as a whole. So again, yes, yes, yes. Welcome. Welcome to the Bone Zone. Oh, you two. I'll even get you, sheriffs. To Beyond's Hall you go. Let the sheriffs keep the peace. Poor lads. Wrakyaburg should be fine. I hope they attack me at Amon Lanc. This guy got trained, so he can bugger off. You... That does mean I can't get the garrison units, which is a shame, because I actually get 3 units. So I'll actually... I don't know, I want to keep some of the Valesmen, because I might lead a counterattack. But I need to get some information. They still have that big army, but I think I've crushed them. I want these guys to throw themselves at my walls, and then I could do a counterattack. I shouldn't wait for a counterattack. I should be attacking. Because otherwise they'll group up. Yeah, no, let's attack. These battles aren't going to be the most interesting, but they will save me a lot of time. And now is the moment I regret not having cavalry. But I think we'll be fine, regardless.
We attack!
Alright. We're fighting in this weird landscape again. We fought here once before. There's like a couple tiles around Dol that's just like desert terrain. I think we killed one of the Nazgûl over here. Alright, regardless. We're gonna shoot them. I know they've got siege equipment, catapults and ballista. But that won't stop me. But that might mean I'll send my infantry in a bit quicker. Although these guys are already in range. Damn, dude. Stand together. But I will move the troops with the exception of Grimbiorn. I don't even want to risk... Actually, I should send in Grimbiorn. That's the curse of the skin changes. They're somewhat weak that they die rather quickly, but they're also very powerful that it's kind of a waste not to be using them. Especially because of the morale debuff they give. So I think it's a good time to kill this army, kill the other army, and then... I don't know, part of me wants to split up this army, because otherwise... That's kind of the problem with Dol Guldur. We're bordering them on so many fronts, they just send in armies from all over the place. My main problem is I don't really have clear defined borders. So I get these invasions from all over the place. Yeah, they're gonna do some damage. It's okay. Could be worse. Okay. Their morale is going to be a big problem, especially if they start shooting their own units. Oh, there's maulers there. Oh my god, no! Grimbiorn! If I lose Grimbiorn like this, I don't even know what I'd be doing. I'd be raging, but part of me would also be quite impressed. Alright, shut down all of that. Look at them, morale's trash. So perhaps... maybe I can be taking the war on 2 fronts, but still, I'm not going to send extra troops to the south. I'll try to push with what I've got, and I'll train new troops here, but every reinforcement I get from Grimbjorn's Hollow or Bjorn's Halls, they're going all to the north.
The enemy general flees like the
Enemy general is a little bitch.
break the spirit of his army.
I don't care if I have to be advertiser friendly. If he's a little bitch, I'm gonna call him a little
The enemy
bitch.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, come on boys. Run them down, run them down. There's too many of them. I need cavalry to run these pricks down, but I can't find any horses in these damn woods. And a barely... No, I'm not done with you. A barely Valesman. Barely? Beardly? Birdie? Whatever. Valesman riding a spider is a bit silly. Surely we can get more. Honestly, them pulling back might not even be the best, or the worst. I keep saying the opposite of what I mean. I'm kind of like my mom. Might not be the worst situation, because then they might take up slots that would otherwise be filled by orc defenders. Metagaming, boys. Metagaming. Just on another level. Only 55% of that's kind of ridiculous. We're getting some more though. Come on, come on. We're faster. Look at that. We Bjornings are natural sprinters. Very dangerous on short distances. The main annoying part is that the siege equipment's getting away. So we'll have to face them again, even though they've left their crap behind. So we brought it back to 62%. I can live with that.
This is a clear victory.
Okay, still a clear win. 89 for a K. Let's see. 145 Woodman Hunters. No big surprise there. Okay, good. Alright, execute them. Yep. Alright, they pulled back towards Achnot Yon.
Yes, my lord.
So let's clear Tarzur.
As you command, glory,
Clean him up. Oh, those are the Faroon mercenaries, okay. And then maybe I can go for Achnot Yon. Still, they're kind of hard to hold. But then my borders are a bit better to find. But I'm still going to have to go for this place here, Austingale. No, this is Austingale. Yeah, whatever. First things first, let's clean up these guys. One step at a time.
muster your courage, men.
Oh, the cool music's playing, but the moment the battle starts, it's gone. Can someone tell me where this track is from? I wanna vibe to it. Oh man, I need to know. Alright, let's set up the troops. I'm not gonna move the troops, but I think once they start fighting, then it also starts. Well, ends. Once again, I'm doing the opposite of what I'm trying to say. Listen to this, it's great! Oh, the thunder in the background. Oh, majestic. I'm vibing hard, really am. This is fantastic. It's so... It feels right, but it also feels completely out of place. Okay, they're shooting, but as long as they're not moving... No, don't end! Keep going! I don't even dare to move the camera, I don't even dare to give them commands. Oh, they're fighting at the right units. Somewhat. I need to give some orders now, though. Please don't end. Please don't end. Oh, it's not ending. Perfect. It's only when I move troops that I have no idea why it's like that. But I know Total War music, I think, comes in 4 different versions. You got just campaign theme, which is just chill campaign theme. There's a tension theme, which plays before the battle properly starts. Then there's the battle music, but tension theme and battle theme are doesn't really flow that well in this circumstance. And then there's also like a mobilization theme that happens when you just move troops. I might be missing some tracks, and I think maybe different Total War games do it differently, but I don't think there's that many differences. I think most Total War games kind of follow that flow. Look at them, look at them! I feel like I'm playing an elf faction. Fighting against Dol Guldur and shooting them. It's just the elven way of life. Hazadinya! No, that's a different way of life. That's a circle of life, buddy. I love The Lion King. Though it's not my favourite Disney movie. I'll let you take a guess which one is my favourite Disney movie. I'll give you about 5 seconds before I give you the answer. The Lion King is a close second, though, I will admit. But my favorite Disney movie is very much... Well, I was about to say Hercules, but then my brain was like... what's it called in English? Emperor's New Groove. In Dutch it has a different name. I really like that one too. But I guess Hercules would be first, then Emperor's New Groove, and then Lion King as third. That would be my go-to. I don't know how why did I start talking about that? I have not a clue.
Victory will be ours.
Alright, surround them. 1%. The 1%. If I was part of the Anduin Vale army, I would have unionized already. But hey. Alright, skin changes. Let's get these guys out of their skin. Hey. Surround them. Not to win the battle, just so we can make sure there's no prisoners getting out. The Horn of Gondor. Boromir's in trouble. I hope Boromir is just living a good life at the moment. Look at these skin changes. At least Grimbjorn has a ton of them, so we shouldn't be going down anytime soon.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Right. Stop the friendly fire.
General abandons his men.
The enemy general is a piece of trash.
Behold how our cowardly foe.
Alright, let's try and get 80% of this one.
To press the attack.
All these bits and bobs lying about the place. Too many of these broken ass armies still claiming precious oxygen. I'm not gonna get my 82%, am I? Or 85, not even 82, 85! That's what I need. Don't let them get away. 76. See, I feel like Warhounds might be a good addition to the Anduin Vale. I think it would fit. And it'd be another niche that no other faction has. Kind of sets them apart. Warhounds is a unit from Rome to the War. I don't think Medieval 2 had any Warhounds, but they can be programmed in rather easily, I believe. And very much perfect at chasing down runners. They can be used as a sort of strike cavalry, but they don't really excel. Actually, Warhounds are in a way already in DAC, or at least in AGO with the Walk Pack. They use the Warhound functioning model, not the model, but the way they work. Exactly the same. There we go, 85%, if it is indeed actually 85%. Let's get that one extra percentage, and let's see... 86%, yeah, that army should be gone. Nice, cleaning them up one by one, losing some troops in the process, but not really too much to worry about. Alright, execute. Blah! Do I want to keep the army moving? I think I want to keep the army moving. I know it puts Amon Lanc at a bit of a risk, so I might actually turn these guys around then. Now do bear in mind we still get the garrison building, and they can't actually besiege me in one turn. I guess they could with the ballista and catapult, but I don't think they'd do that. And I think I'll still win, because this is an upgraded barracks, so I get 3 units, or garrison, 3 units, and they're better.
Yes, my lord.
So the road to Aknot seems pretty open. Yeah, you guys keep moving. They've fallen for my trap.
Your orders, my
If only I could get a ballista or a catapult, that would be excellent. Let's just double check just to make sure that there's no mercs around. No? Okay, that's fine. I'll welcome these guys, they don't stand a chance. And press the end turn? I'm a bit scared to press the end turn, I don't know why. I think I've moved everyone out, yeah. Grimbion's Hollow, yeah, I was doing a retraining there, so let's wait a bit. Angmar might strike there, but that's okay. It's a strong enough settlement with strong enough troops. I think I'm doing alright in terms of locking down specific choke points, and then just attacking where possible. But now I'm throwing everything at Gundabad. It ends here, Gundabad. I wonder what they'll do. Will they go for Beyond Soul? I don't think the AI will ever attack a settlement they don't border. Yeah, see, they're pulling back. But at that point, I hope... Oh, Angmar's coming in hot. I hope to have already taken Dane's Halls. And that should set them back at least a bit. They'll take back Wrakyaburg, I'll still have to fight them. Hell, they might even try and go for Jorvsburg. But that's okay. Because... Actually... Where's my boat?
Ships ready.
So, if they want to take Gleoburg, it'll take him 1 turn plus another turn. I should be able to get all these lads in Gleoburg. Or at least very close to it, and that should be more than enough to defend it. If push comes to shove. Yeah, it's going to take a bit longer. That's okay.
Yes, my lord.
This army actually cannot stop me from taking Dane's Halls. Spy, can you get me vision? Oh, there's so many of them. This army I didn't even realize was there as well. It's a very risky play to try and go for Dane's Halls, but I feel it's a play I have to make. Gosh. I failed once at taking Dane's Halls. Imagine how much easier my life could be if that succeeded. But I feel like it's worth it. Wrakyaburg. I'll get rid, I think, of the muster ground. Just so they can't recruit any units straight away. And I think they'll let it turn it as well, because then they can't train or get their barracks right away. Just in an effort to slow them down. And then I'll lay siege to Dane's Halls. Oh, what? Man, this game is no mercy. Where do they keep coming from? I not a clue. This is already a tough army to beat, man. We'll see, we'll see. Oops, sorry, I booped the microphone there. Gleoberg got the leather worker. I might have to try and invest in the military garrison, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to be the problem. I think we're better off getting a blacksmith. And same in Duinberg. Oh, I am not making as much money as I was. Elves are doing well, not much.
My lord, my lord. Yes, orders. As you wish.
Okay. See, I got these troops that are currently not doing much. And I don't think yeah, we no longer border the enemy near Roscoe, so I can actually move these guys out towards Amon Lanc. And Grimbjorn, he can straight up take Achnoyon, so I'm going to take down Arthruk again. Oh lord. What is this army? This is the kind of army I'd expect to see when the AI starts spamming. Not Snow Trolls and Black Shield Warband. That's more like it. Thank you, Doguldur.
Attack!
Yeah, man. Gundabad is... See, I don't know. I felt good taking Wrakyaburg, but then they just, like, pull out another army, and it's like... Where do you keep... Like, I really wish there was a way to, like... see some sort of statistics, or, like, a breakdown of they train that unit then, at that point, because I just cannot fathom, seriously cannot fathom, that they have such big recruitment pools, or such... I just can't understand where they keep coming from, where they've got the money from, the recruitment, even the time, just pure the time. Then again, AGO has greatly nerfed recruitment timers. They're much longer in AGO, just all round. So maybe that partially explains it. But then again, they're much shorter for humans as well, and I haven't really noticed much of that. Right, I'm in range, you're not, because you suck, and I'm the best. Group dismissed. Alright. Careful for those scouts, they're not the best, but... they're the best in this army at least, which is not saying much. Alright, send in the infantry. Actually, don't send them in too hard, because then... I won't send in the skin changes, because then they'll all rout, and I want to get more kills. So I'd happily shoot more of them. They can't run when they're shot. Apparently. It's a bit dumb that I'm sending in the Bjorning Axeman, but it's okay. It's a bit counterintuitive that I don't want them to rout just yet, but otherwise they'll pull back to Achnoyon and make that a bit, not much, but a bit harder. Then again, if I fill up Achnoyon, they won't get their garrison, but Achnoyon is too empty for that to be taken into account. I thought they'd have more troops there. I guess I should have known. I should have known better. But still, we'll get a quick route going. Throw in some friendly fire, why the hell not? Run them down, run them down. I'm gonna tell the archers stop fighting.
The enemy general, behold how
Oh, come on, already? It makes sense. This is the bottom of the bottom. This is the kind of army yeah, that's Dol spam. Those units, I can believe them to be churning out every turn. But not top tier elite units. The other army behind Dane's Hall are like pale Uruks, like, what? Those are on tier with like Uruk-hai infantry, they're really, really good. I wouldn't expect them in this, like, what are we at, like 40, 50 turns? I wouldn't expect them to see him at that point, even if the Gundabad was doing well. By all means, they're not doing well. They don't have Gundabad, the one place I'd expect to see pale Uruks. So yeah. Sorry, I am salty. I'm not Salt Babe, but I'm definitely salty. Alright, run them down, come on! No, we're so close to greatness. We're still gonna have to face these pricks later on. Curses. I'm awed, but I could have been more awed. It could have been more awesome. What? Alright. Another one bites the dust. Rioting in Wrakyaburg? Whatever. Captain Thrak just came out of the woodworks. Seriously, Gundabad is... You know what, I'm gonna lose Wrakyaburg anyway, and I might not get it back anytime soon. I'm gonna squeeze some money out of it, money I can use. I'm gonna leave the apiary. I cannot get it over my heart to destroy some poor bees. Maybe I shouldn't have destroyed the military garrison, but whatever. Arcanic had enough. Alright, reinforcements. Good.
my lord.
At least we'll reach Wrakyaburg in time at the very least. Okay, I'll keep those troops here for now because, well, Angmar's coming over. And they don't seem too pleased. They're like, you invading my land? Sorry. Okay. Let's take Akhnot finally. We've been trying to take... Ah, it got upgraded from a village to a town. Otherwise I could do a one-turn siege. Oh, I can't. It's the little things in life. Such as my penis. Well, this should still be Lothlorien land, so at least we'll make some friends. We're not allied to Lothlorien, but that'll happen eventually. And then I just need to go on a mad streak. Like, Dornarak is not very well protected. Problem is they hold lands even more to the south, so I'd have to expand quite a bit. And the problem is I need to bum rush them a bit. Ah. No, I said I'd hold on to Akhnot, but part of me really wants to give it to Lothlorien just so I don't have to manage it. And I can focus more to go into the woods, but I guess I can give the wood settlements to the Wooden Drum. Right, it's another end turn. Turn 50 to turn 51. I'm still not going to be able to take Dane's Horse. They just have too many armies. The problem is, I'd need at least like 3 full banner armies to deal with Gundabad. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Or I'd somehow need to convince the dwarves, perhaps even downright teleport them to the battlefield for them to do something. They better be taking on Asnad. I'm taking so much damn heat. Wait, Gundabad did not take Wrakyaburg? They're throwing everything at Dane's Halls, but they pulled out their reinforcements? That might just be the mistake we need. They're going for Yellowstone though. Which I will bolster a bit more, seeing as I have reinforcements coming in. Should I send in Harding? I don't know, is Yellowstone worth defending?
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
I don't know.
Yes, my lord.
I think it might be, honestly. 2 skin changers would do a lot of damage.
Yes, my lord.
We have reinforcements coming in. A big chungus of them, with actual quality units. So yeah, now the question does remain... Oops. As I flip my cup, which had a kiwi peel on it, because I just ate a kiwi. Do we risk everything and try and take Dane's Halls? I think this is where they're churning out most of their troops. I have already failed here once before. If I can take the settlement without too many casualties, it's an excellent defensive position afterwards. But I already got my ass whooped here once. Mostly because I lacked quality infantry, and by all means I don't have that much quality infantry. It's better. Got 2 Bjorning Axemen, got a bunch of archers. What are we facing? Snoke Scouts, they're not a problem really. Warband, tanky? Look at that, 23 defense. Ooh. This guy's 21, 12, 21. These are 416. 7, 9. Like, these guys are good. Do they get... I didn't build siege equipment! Ah, Izzy, you idiot!
Yes. Yes, my lord.
Well then, boys. We need to make a desperate play. Because I can't take Dane's Halls in 1 turn anymore. I need to turn around and kill Thrak, and then probably position myself on the bridge and kill as many of them as we can. Fuck, I'm such an idiot! Holy cow, Izzy! Why are you so... Did you even build siege equipment at Akhnot?
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, you did build... Oh, you... I hate myself so much right now. I can't blame this on the AI. I can only blame this on myself. Part of me wants to do the Battle of Akhnot and then skip this for the next episode, but no, that would be running away from my responsibilities of being an absolute dumb idiot. Yeah, no, we're going to take down Captain Thrak. Oh god! This army is just full of elites. Well, again, I don't have a choice. I need to win this. This army will die. I'll put them on the bridge, I'll kill as many as I can, but hopefully they can soften them up enough for this army to succeed. But I've royally screwed this up. There are no other words to describe it. Let's try and set things right as much as we can.
Muster your courage, men!
Yeah, right, boys. Dane's Halls is just my kryptonite. This is a pretty nice... it's actually a really good battlefield. But yeah, I always screw up Dane's Halls. Hang on, I might be able to make something out of this. If I, like, put my archers, like, on the slope and then have the infantry down below, like... Or do we just fight on this slope? I can do something with this. Let's see, we also have Fast Red. He's a decent general. Let's see, I want the army to somewhat make sense in terms of positioning. I need to actually pull out... See, I'm not a bad player for the most part. Now is for me the time to prove it. This is a bit risky, but I'll do it with them, but it's going to be worth it. Oh, Fastred, you're already in range, you crazy bastard. Okay. Sorry if I go a bit quiet, but I'm going try-hard mode. They only have 1 unit of archers, correct? No, they have Black Shield archers. That's their general. Okay, he's part of a relatively weak warg unit. Weak as in they've taken a beating before. Their stats aren't bad. The stats are quite good, even. Not the greatest angle for the archers, but I think they'll make it work. Alright. Shoot away. Yeah, they'll definitely make it work. That's a good angle. I don't know how they see where they're fighting at, but it's a good angle. They got Orc Avengers as well. Damn, dude. If I can win this without screwing up too badly, we might be onto something. It's the first of many difficult battles, but we all gotta start somewhere. Oh, come on, dudes. Why are you not in position yet? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Alright, we ride now. Not sure why these guys still aren't in position. What about you guys? Fight away, fight away. Make sure you're on guard mode. 4%'s already down, good. The Snork Raiders are an easy target. Half-Trolls are an important target to shoot. So they're taking their time getting in position. But, with them being over there, they're far enough away from my cav that I feel somewhat safe to send them in. Try to assassinate their general. And then have the cav use up whatever ammo they got left. Don't run into the raiders. Okay, you're throwing at the raiders, that's okay, it doesn't matter too much. And then we use them as Lancer Cav, hammer and anvil, bada bing bada boom, win the battle. Slightly optimistic, possibly. But if you can't have a bit of optimism, what can you have, eh? Okay, they started returning fire, that's fine. The angle is quite awkward for them. Oh, they got Pale Uruks in there as well? Orc Avengers, Pale Uruks, like, come on. These armies are... These are the kind of armies you'd expect to, like, turn 200. I mean, they're not full banner stacks, I guess, but... The quality of the troops is obscene. It is actually obscene, I do mean it in the very literal meaning of the word. Makes no sense. Okay, Orc Avengers are a good target. Pull back.
Battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Oh, he's sending in his archers and the meat grinders straight away. Cav, I need you on standby because the hammer and anvil will be coming sooner rather than later. I don't know where those half trolls are, and that worries me a little bit. We've killed a quarter already. Oh crap, that's the general. I didn't expect them to be so quick. Oh, I'm a bit silly then, because it's a warg unit. Those are the pale orcs, I don't expect them to rout anytime soon. Those black shield archers are already routing. Don't let them come back. Okay, my position is a bit awkward at times, because I'm looking at too many different angles. But those raiders I can get to rout. The Valesmen should be crushing the warg marauders, they are skilled against mounts. But these pale orcs are a problem. Okay. Charge for Bjorn! Okay, that wasn't too effective. There we go. I kicked in a bit late. The general is out there. Those pale orcs will destroy my Valesmen. That's okay. Let's try another charge straight away against the Black Shield warriors. That was a good charge. Black Shield archers broke surprisingly quickly. These guys are not really breaking. Let's try and go for the double whammy on the Snow Raiders. Snow Raiders have surprisingly good morale. So 18% for 57 is quite good against how strong these troops are. Do bear in mind the balance of power was way against us. Basically no hope. Now these Snow Raiders are incredibly high morale compared to their Black Shield companions. I'm a little bit surprised actually. Orc Avengers are slowly dying. That's good, that's good. Alright, you guys get back. I need these cav for the next few battles. Okay, Orc Avengers are going to be quite tough to take down, but the cav is here. That fancy dwarven plate won't protect you against all this. Okay, it's looking good, it's looking good. It could be going better, not gonna lie, but it could also be going quite a lot worse. I still don't know where those half trolls went. I have not a clue. Also, that general is still alive. How? Bit surprised there, but okay. I'm kind of screwing up now. I'm getting a bit flustered. Okay, where is that general? I don't have a clue.
Good tidings.
Oh, there we go.
General lies dead.
Let's turn that into a rout. Let's tell the archers to stop fighting now. Yell it loud enough for the orcs in the back to hear. Okay, Black Shield Warband broke. Orc Avengers, they're going down faster than I expected. Pale orcs are gone. I think that's the last unit then, right?
Behold
Yes! 34%, and we'll probably heal quite a bit. Sure, this was the smallest of the armies, but in terms of unit quality, I think one of the best. And yes, there is still many more challenges to be had, but a win now and then, and I would have loved to have won at Dane's Halls, trust me, but a win now and then is more than welcome. That's how the campaign's been going at least. Okay, that should be more than enough.
The enemy are
Yeah, we healed a lot. So we only lost about a fifth of our troops.
Worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice, we needed that badly. Alright, see, look at that army value, it's insane. That's just the prisoners. Goes to show, like, yeah, whatever. I've complained enough about it, I've made my point.
Glory,
Unless you guys want me to complain more, then I'll happily do that.
have a taste of my blade.
Okay, so these guys are next, and then these guys, Muzur. At least this army is a bit shoddy. So yeah, I think we'll park ourselves on the bridge then. Pray for the best. But I could try and run off. I could outrun one army of the two. If I park myself on the mountain slope... To be honest, I'm not sure if a bridge is actually a better position than the one I just fought at. That was quite a good position. But I think I'll use the bridge. It's still risky as all beans, but... The reinforcements are inbound, so if we can kill like enough, then we could maybe do something with that. On the other hand, let's also take Achnoyon. And we can actually round off this episode with more settlements than we started, which has been a while. Ulairon, one of the OG generals, and his snuffler. I don't want to know. No. Camel Shadow Rangers and a bunch of crap. Alright, we've got 5 rams, so I'm ready to ram it down.
We attack!
Alright. Oh, it's misty. I don't like the mist. I like the movie The Mist. But Mist itself, not a big fan of. Oh, it's one of those shitty orc settlements. Right. Well, you'll have to pardon me, but I'm just gonna shoot the shit out of you. Units, march! You wanna have a go, mate? I'll just shoot you. Until you command and please. Look at that. Even though Shadow Ranger's taking a beating. Oh, they're turning around now. Like, you shoot me. No, I shoot you. Alright. Let's throw everything we have at him. Cool unit. Can't deny that. But, yeah. I really like the design of the Shadow Rangers and the Shadow Knights and all the other ones is really, really, really good. Because they got like Dol Guldur influence combined with a runic influence. Like, it's such a nice combination. They pull it off so well. It's a small detail, but look at this guy. Have they always had that shield? That looks new to me. Never really noticed that. Put a light on. Maybe I shouldn't be throwing all those arrows at him, but at this point I have a vendetta against Achnoyon and whoever occupies it. As far as I care, they are a bunch of excrement. Just a nice pile of poop. Orc poop. If you needed me to distinguish. The answer is always yes. Alright, 20... only 28%. That's not really that much. Alright, Grimbion, I do want to send you in. Look at him. Look at him. Ulairon, what a beast. You don't care. Shoot me all you want, prick. Ramming speed.
We're through. Our men have done well.
They have always done well. Alright, Ulairon, I'm gonna give you an honorable last stand. By honorable, I mean I'm gonna run you over with my bear cat. Kill the bastard! Beat the bastard down! Alright, send in... send in most of the good units. Send in the crap then, I guess. Furious charge, brothers! Those pricks are throwing shit at me. I don't appreciate that. I'd rather capture the enemy general. There he is. It won't be long. Chop chop! Alright. This guy's harder to kill than a bloody elephant. He's stabbing me in the back. I love that we're fighting alongside the elves. The few elves to actually be like, Thranduil, you guys, you need to do something. Sitting around doing nothing. We're gonna join the Valesmen. I appreciate the support. Literally, just fight with me or Dol Guldur is gonna harass you for another 200 years. And that's a bit of a positive thinking situation.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
How is that general still alive?
Half their men.
Ulairon? You're a crazy bastard. Oh, Grimbjorn's taking a bit of a beating with all those archers.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies
Bearing down on him. Makes sense, I guess. Alright, but their morale is now trash. More trash than Ligist. And I mean that in a good way, because Ligist is a trash lord. I didn't mean to insult my fellow YouTuber and friend. The moment I said it, I realized that can really be an absolute insult. That people are going to be like, oh, there's drama between Ligist and Izzy. There's not. I love the guy. He's great. By all means, he's having a similar struggle as me in his campaign. Dol Guldur is being a pain. There we go. That's Akhnot Yon in our pocket. Biggest pain in the ass settlement right behind Dane's Halls. These two settlements have been nothing but pure grief. So yes, it's cathartic for me to take it. Urgh. I want to call it Rage Town or something stupid like that. Finally. Alright. Peace. Well, no, not peace just yet, but peace in my mind. I think I'll exterminate the place. It's already been upgraded to a town, so I don't care much about the population. I'm never going to upgrade it again. So it has walls, which is all I care about. And I want to keep this army moving, like, pretty much straight away.
Yes, my lord.
I want to round off these two units, or these two stacks, and then push towards Dornarak.
My lord. Approach.
Maybe even all the way to Dantalad. Don't need to hold it per se, but I need to make sure that Dol Guldur doesn't hold it. An extra 2k in my pocket. Alright, Amon Lanc got the leather worker. Can I get the fancy elves yet? God damn this. I need 75%. So what do I want then? I guess a blacksmith. Leothord got the communal farms. What do I want? I want troops. I guess I'll get... there's nothing really that interests me. It's a town, so I don't think I can get the higher tier bar. No, I can. I already have them. No. I've got Eothiad Camp. Lord's Hall and Blacksmith. I've got the Blacksmith. I need a Lord's Hall. Got a Great Hall. What do I need to get a Lord's Hall? Not possible. So I need a large town to get a Lord's Hall, but I only need a town to get the Eothiad Stables, but I can't get the Eothiad Stables because I need a large town to get the Lord's Hall. Doesn't make a lot of sense now, does it? Nah, whatever. I'm going to ignore that for now. I need to spend my money elsewhere. You're all storing on a muster ground, so we can at least get some troops. I think I get a Bjorning camp, because we're close to fighting Angmar on this front, so I need armor piercing, boys. Which Bjorning camp is the best way to go? Wrakyaburg. Nothing's really happening at Wrakyaburg, so fuck it. Alright, so I think I'll round off the episode here then. But I will move out Grimbjorn again. Out of Akhnot Yon. Just to make sure... Does that work for us? Yes. That we eliminate these armies. So I'll leave behind, like, just some archers or something. Oh, they actually lined up rather nicely. I can take them both at once. Ufgas, which is the ballista and catapult army, and Mulzuk. So that will have to wait for the next episode. A nice easy battle to kind of warm up. Yeah, things are going quite well in this campaign, in this episode at least. My plan was to go after Gundabad. Didn't really do that all that much, but we've eliminated one army, and my plan was to send all my troops north, well, all the new troops, and do as much as possible with the ones that were already in the south. And I'd say we're doing quite a bit with the ones in the south. I'm thinking maybe splitting up my troops, part of the army from Amon Lanc, and Grimbjorn to push out the forest, whilst smaller armies go towards these two settlements of the Burned Lands, because they got small garrisons, just to kind of clean them up. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with the progress in this one. It's definitely given me a new lease on life, and I'm feeling quite satisfied. So yeah, with that, return to glory. I wish you guys a fun evening, morning, noon, wherever you are, and I hope to catch you for the next episode.